How's it going, everybody? Today's video is going to be about debunking some myths about ME and CFS. So I'm going to leave some out for sure, so go ahead and drop some in the comments. I'm sure everyone's experience is slightly different, but I'll just list a few to keep the video relatively short. So myth number one: eat better and it'll cure your ME CFS. Eating better always helps someone's general health. Changing your diet's not going to cure ME CFS. That's a proven fact. Number two, work out more. Just get some exercise. You're deconditioned. ME CFS is not a deconditioned illness, or deconditioning did not cause ME CFS. In fact, working out has been proven to make CFS significantly worse, and many studies have shown that it's actually can be dangerous. So telling someone with ME, CFS, hey, just exercise a little bit more and, you'll feel better. No, that's not true. In fact, it's harmful. So let's hope we can, especially that one, I'm kind of hoping we could debunk, because that's really hurt people. I've talked to people that did that and were permanently injured. So number three, just rest more. We're all tired. If you just rest a little more, make it a priority to rest, you'll be better. We all deal with fatigue. So it's important to debunk that the fatigue that people are dealing with ME CFS is not the fatigue you have from a long day at work or not sleeping a full 8 hours for several days. That's essentially child's play for anyone with ME CFS. If that's all it was, we would all just push through it and be fine. So, just resting up, eating better, exercise a little. These things do not work for curing ME CFS. What are we, number four? Number four. Women who get ME and CFS are not just overly emotional. They're not just complaining. They're not in need of a husband or wife or whatever your partner you choose to be. That's not what's causing the ME CFS for them. A lot of women go to seek help for ME CFS or fibro, and it's a proven fact that doctors often do not take them serious enough. So gaslighting women that have ME CFS is something that needs to stop. We need to debunk the idea that women are more sensitive to dealing with chronic illness, or either whatever the ridiculous things that people are saying. I tend to think women are actually a little bit tougher in dealing with many illnesses and pain than men are. So I feel like if a woman is really pushing to go be seen by a medical professional and they're in pain and they're unwell, it's important to listen. They're not just seeking attention, which is a very unfair thing to say for women, or really anybody, but it happens to women a lot more. I'm sure in the comments, if for women watching this video, if you've had that experience, please drop a comment so others can see how common it is, because I don't think that's really spoken about enough, is how prejudiced doctors are oftentimes in the general public to women in pain or dealing with chronic illness. So what are we at? Number five, that it's a psychological or psychiatric problem. As silly as that sounds, in 2024, almost 2025, there are some people that think this is 1983, 1984, where people are calling this the yuppie flu, or that it's a psychiatric disorder. At this point, there's enough evidence now to prove that it's definitely a biological illness, but there are still people out there who are trying really hard to say, no, you guys are just making this up, or you're sad or depressed, or it's a psychological illness, you're a hypochondriac, or whatever nonsense these trolls have. I'm sure we'll see some in the comments. That's fine. Obviously, there's enough data and science has proven at this point that it's not that. It can cause that, right? Because I think dealing with a chronic illness for years, months, years, and being socially isolated because of the illness can definitely cause some depression and anxiety and things like that. But that's more of a secondary issue. It's pretty common with chronic illness that causes social isolation to cause depression and anxiety. So those are just a few things I wanted to debunk about ME CFS. I'm missing a lot. Leave them in the comments, and maybe I'll make a part 2 to this, because there's definitely a lot more, but I didn't want to make the video too long. All right. Until next time, take care.